Gonna make a short little video here. Already made a haul video today, but I just sold something. I sold this. It was already packaged, but this was Tommy Bahama jeans, which are really rare, but or not really. They're pretty rare. I sold them for 17 plus shipping on a best offer, and I got them to accept my counter offer. And I want to speak on best offer because this is a practice that is, I guess, somewhat controversial. Not controversial, a lot of people don't want to have best offer on, even though I think it's, I mean, I literally make most of my sales on a best offer, and I'm happy to do that because it's often maybe at maximum like $5 off, which is okay with me because a lot of the items that I'm selling at $5 off are already priced really high, so my margins aren't really cut into that much. Anyways, how to get buyers to accept your offers and how to price accordingly to best offers. This is, I guess, kind of a how to price video, but also a how to counter offer video. So first of all, the most important thing when all this video is done and everything, the bottom line of this video is when you counter offer, if you want the buyer to accept the counter offer, you want to go below the halfway point between the listing price and the offer, assuming it's not a lowball offer. When it comes to a lowball offer, like say I listed a Lululemon polo shirt for $45, someone offered me $20 for it, I'm gonna offer them like $44, $44 because they're trying to lowball me, and there's no reason to decline the offer because who knows, maybe they'll accept for some reason, maybe they'll, I don't know. There's no reason to decline offers in my opinion, just it takes like 2 seconds. But if they're lowballing me, I will hardball them because they're lowballing me. But if someone gives me a reasonable offer, let's say I list that shirt for $45, someone offers me, I don't know, $38, which I think is reasonable. The difference between 38 and 45 is 7. So what I want to do is I want to split 7 in half, which is 3.5, and then I'm going to subtract the 5. So 3 is essentially the lower portion of 7 in 3 plus 4, right? So I'm going to add 3 to 38. I'm going to counter offer at $41. This almost always works. They almost always accept because the types of people that offer like this, they're not lowballing. They're not trying to get the offer for resale prices. They are trying to get a slightly better deal than what you're already offering. And if you increase the offer, you are increasing your margins, but if you don't go beyond half, it kind of feels like you're capitulating. I think this is the psychology behind it. Like, if you are willing to go lower than what they expected, like if you basically meeting halfway is the ideal compromise, right? So if you go below halfway and you cut into your profits more, the buyer is more likely to be sympathetic to that and to be like, oh, I'm getting a good deal because this guy isn't even meeting me halfway. He's actually meeting me and I'm spending less money. That is my speculation. I don't know if that's true, but in my experience, whenever I do this, whenever I go to the halfway point and just go a little bit under it, that almost always precipitates a sale. They never counteroffer, or very rarely do they counteroffer, and very rarely do they decline. I almost never get offers that are declined. So the thing about this is that because I make the majority of my sales at this point, on best offer, I don't price at the bottom of the market. I find that even when I price at the bottom of the market, I actually get lowballed even more when I price at the bottom of the market because, and again, this is my speculation, but I would assume that people who are going to lowball you, they're going to, sort from lowest to highest, and the people who have relatively undervalued stuff, but not quite resale undervalued stuff, because I suspect that most of the lowballers are resale, or at least a decent amount of them are resellers. What they're going to do is when they lowball you, they're going to lowball the people that already have stuff priced low because these people don't, since they're pricing at the bottom of the market, it's more likely that these people don't actually know the value of their piece. So when I priced at the bottom of the market, people would just lowball me into oblivion. They'd offer me like $10 for a shirt that I put for 17, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to accept that. I paid $6 for it at Goodwill, right? So I price in the middle, but I promote my listings. So this is one thing. I think promoted listings are such a good deal. I don't know why you wouldn't do them. You're paying, 2% at the minimum. I promoted 2.1% for people to basically, you get so much better search rankings and you're paying like a tiny fraction of your profit margin. it's completely worth it. I don't know why people do this, but if you aren't promoting your listings, price at the bottom of the market, because if you don't promote your listings and you price at the middle, your listing does not have any chance to be in the top ratings. Or it does, but promoted listings will always be shown before the first listings, and often, especially in more saturated markets, the promoted listings are going to take up the first entire part. That everything that people see will be promoted listings before they scroll down. So, but if you price low, there are people who sort from lowest to highest, and that way, then if you price at the bottom of the market, yours will show up quickly too. But if you're pricing in the middle without promoted listings, you're not going to get, your listing isn't going to get seen nearly as much. That's pretty much it. I don't know if that helped. Hopefully it did. Have fun with that, I guess. Bye.